Boulder Dash is one of the original classic 1980s PC action puzzle games, along with games like Lode Runner and Lemmings. It's received numerous ports and releases over the decades, most recently in 2016 when Boulder Dash 30th Anniversary was released to PC and Mac. In 2018, the German developer and publisher BBG acquired the rights to the Boulder Dash intellectual property from original owner First Star Software, and they're now getting ready to release Boulder Dash Deluxe in 2021, with an exclusive debut on the new Atari VCS. Boulder Dash Deluxe has some pedigree with its roots. Owner BBG says one of the original co-creators, Peter Liepa, created a new world with 20 levels for the game. Additionally, the original caves are integrated into the classic levels. BBG itself can be traced back to the original BBG game company of the 1980s that published games for other computers at the time, with one of the original three making up BBG still with the company. Boulder Dash was one of the most successful games originally made for the PCs of the early to mid-1980s. Its mix of reflex joystick-based action and difficult puzzle solving was rock solid, and for the time at least, its graphics looked pretty good. The game is also known for being one of the first, if not the first, games developed for a home PC that was then ported to arcade, rather than the other way around. I think for many the reason you might be interested in Boulder Dash Deluxe is its classic levels, which were more fun for me than the new levels. People who loved Boulder Dash back in the day will find a lot to like here, including preserved original gameplay for the most part, with smoother controls and movement than I remember it having back in the day. The new levels are a mixed bag. To start with, I did not like the updated look of Rockford at all. In fact, it bothered me so much, I originally didn't want to buy the game. Good news is, you can switch to a classic-looking Rockford. I also didn't like its mobile-style graphics in general at first, although I'm happy to say the new levels do play quite a bit like the original game. What's different is the numerous items you'll receive, and how you'll use them to get through the levels. Also different is the gold bars you'll get while playing, which you can turn into the game like a quarter into an arcade machine, to keep going after you die without having to reset the level. In my mind, Boulder Dash has always been one of the original die a million times but get better at it games, and the new version has some of that, but with a modern way out that felt a bit like cheating to me. Blowing up boulders to get unstuck and freezing time to avoid enemies and run to the end of the level made my eventual success less satisfying. The passion and history of the people in charge of Boulder Dash Deluxe, combined with its real effort to celebrate and update the game for modern sensibilities, makes this a game that everyone into the classic should definitely check out. Without the classic levels, I'm not sure I'd have been thrilled with paying the relatively high price for the game. It's worth it mostly for those classic levels, and maybe mostly if you're a fan of Boulder Dash. I'd also say if you're familiar with the 30th anniversary edition of the game, you'll recognize a lot of the graphics and gameplay. I'm not sure how much here is new as opposed to updated, as I've not played the game from 2016, but it does look pretty similar. For the more casual fan looking to check out the game, you have two other options on your VCS. Antstream Arcade has the original Commodore 64 version, and that played very faithfully to how I remember it playing in the 80s. Also, the VCS is Chrome, and BBG's Boulder-Dash.com has an in-browser version of the classic you can play as well. Thanks for watching. I've got at least 4 more VCS game videos to make in the next couple of weeks, and there's plenty of other things I'll be showing off and talking about as well. If you've liked and subscribed, know that it's really appreciated. Have fun.